Well, two more COVID-19 cases have been reported in Bengaluru on Tuesday. The total number of COVID-19 cases in the state is now at 2,283 and the total death toll is at 44. Total number of COVID-19 cases in the city is at 276 and death toll is at 9. Health officials have been puzzled over a 4-month-old infant contracting COVID-19. According to health officials, the parents of the infected infant have tested negative, thus adding to the mystery. It has been reported that the family had travelled on the special train from Delhi on a couple of days back. Shivajinagar has been identified as a containment area. People are venturing out of the area, breaking all the rules. People venturing out of the houses has become a matter of concern. Shivajinagar has reported highest number of COVID-19 cases in Bengaluru. Additional security personnel were deployed at Kempegowda International Airport after several returnees tried to escape from the airport without undergoing testing or quarantine. A separate line has been created for passengers who are returning from states and countries which have COVID-19 hotspots. Ayush doctors and medical staff staged a protest in Bengaluru demanding salary hike and direct recruitment from the government. Health Minister V. Sriramulu met the protesters and assured a salary hike to the doctors. Ramulu also said that the doctors have been assured to withdraw the protest. Social distancing went for a toss at an event organized to felicitate Corona warriors. The event was organized by former MLA Muniraju at Dasaralli Metro Station. Police personnel and other officers were present at the event. Hundreds of people were gathered at this event to receive ration kits and chicken without maintaining any social distancing. Police were seen asking people to ensure social distancing. Urban Development Minister Bharati Basuraj was present at the event. Regular BMTC commuters expressed their satisfaction with the station's announcement to reduce ticket fares. Several of them said that the previous norms of purchasing the daily pass was a burden and that the tickets are more affordable.
But ಇವತ್ತಿನಿಂದ ಏನೋ ಬಸ್ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರಂತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಸ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಫೇರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರಂತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು. ಇಲ್ಲ 70 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಡೋದು ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಈಗ 20 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 30 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಡೋದಾದರೆ ಅಡ್ಡಿಲ್ಲ.
Well, now BMTC has changed its bus operating timings. The BMTC buses will now ply from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Earlier, the buses were plying from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Citing COVID-19 as the reason, several passengers were facing difficulties to reach their homes because of timings. Transport Minister Lakshman Saudi has said that the Transport Department was facing huge losses because of COVID-19. Saudi also said that the government does not have any plans of hiking the prices of tickets. People were seen trying to board the bus without maintaining social distancing at Majestic bus station. Officials were seen asking the passengers to maintain social distancing while boarding the bus. The bus was going from Majestic to Attibele. The KR Market bus station wore a deserted look as several people were waiting for the buses, but there were no buses at all. The people were even seen speaking to the BMTC officials and asking them when the buses would arrive. However, the Majestic bus station, on the other hand, witnessed KSRTC buses ready to depart for other destinations across the state. Buses were seen parked near the platforms, ready to ferry the passengers to Hassan, Kundapura, Dharmasthala and Udupi, among others. Passengers were seen thronging the bus station. Vehicles were seen plying as usual near Yeshwanthpur. Several shops were also open for business. Early risers were also seen taking to the streets as they went for their daily chores. The Anti-Corruption Bureau stepped up its investigation into the CCB kickback case. Accordingly, the ACB sleuths who raided the residence of suspended CCB ACP Prabhu Shankar have recovered a diary containing the alleged details of receiving kickbacks from tobacco dealers in the city. Meanwhile, the 3 suspended CCB sleuths, including Prabhu Shankar, are absconding. Special teams have been formed under the leadership of investigating officer Kalakrishna Swamy to probe the matter. Representatives of the Shopping Centre Association of India met Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa earlier in the day and submitted a memorandum requesting him to allow the reopening of the malls in the city. Owners said that they ensure all the safety measures in the malls. The top state government said that has given approval for all the temples in the state to open from June 1st. Social distancing and other safety measures need to be followed at the temples, but fairs and processions would not be allowed. Online booking will be open from Wednesday in selected 25 temples. Revenue Prime Minister Ashoka said Bengaluru was successful in containing COVID-19. He said that he was happy about Centre choosing Bengaluru as one of the 4 cities in the country which have successfully contained the COVID-19. Ashoka thanked COVID-19 warriors who are fighting against the pandemic.
ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಇವತ್ತು ಕರೋನಾವನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಿರೋಂಥ ಶ್ಲಾಘನೆ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಸಂತೋಷ. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಮೊದಲಿನ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಫ್ಲೈಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
Meanwhile, Food and Civil Supplies Minister K. Gopalaya visited ration shop near Kuruparalli following an allegation of misconduct in distribution of the ration. This comes after Centre decided to distribute ration to non-ration card holders as well. Several garment companies in Dasarli industrial area resumed work. Employees were seen washing their hands and wearing masks before entering the workplace. Employees had to undergo thermal screening as well. Cabinet meeting has been scheduled on Thursday evening at Vidhan Soda to discuss about the lockdown and Gram Panchayat elections. The term of Gram Panchayat officers will get over in another 1 month. Gram Panchayat elections are due next month and the opposition is demanding that the polls should not be postponed, citing COVID-19 as the reason. Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa held a meeting with the Higher Education Minister Dr. K. Sudhakar and officials from the Education Department. Apparently, the Chief Minister has asked the officials to focus more on online classes considering present COVID-19 situation. School van drivers of the Delhi Public School alleged that they were not paid for the past 2 months by the school management. Bus drivers have stopped driving buses and staged a protest against the school management. A dog training park was inaugurated in Bengaluru by Police Commissioner Bhaskar Rao. The park is built with a 2.5 crore rupees budget. German Shepherd, Belgian Shepherd, Golden Retriever and Doberman and another 50 dogs would be trained in the park.
ಮೂಲತಃ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಇದ್ದರು ನ್ಯೂಜಿಲೆಂಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದು ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರ ಸಹಾಯದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಡಾಗ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವಾಡ್ ಉನ್ನತೀಕರಣ ಇನ್ನೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ಮತ್ತು ಶ್ವಾನದ ಮನೋವಿಜ್ಞಾನವಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇನ್ನೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು.
Meanwhile, Horticulture Minister K.C. Narayanagowda inaugurated online sales of mangoes. The Horticulture Department has decided to sell mangoes through Flipkart. Narayanagowda said that online sale of mangoes would help both the farmer and the customers. Several photography enthusiasts have been visiting Hesraghatta grasslands to click photographs of birds and nature. Photographers are driving their four-wheeler on grassland and damaging it. Apparently, these photographers have visited the grassland during the lockdown by violating the law. A senior government official and wildlife photographer also said to be a frequent visitor to the park. Heavy rains lashed several parts of the city. There were heavy rains in Yeshwanthpur, Yelahanka, Peenya, Malleshwaram and Mekri Circle areas as well.